Okay, I want to show you how to do the two-mean t-test, but I want to show you how to do it in StatCrunch for those of you who are having trouble with the data analysis tool in Excel. So I have a video up on using this data analysis tool, but if you are having issues with that, I want to show you an alternate method for doing this. So I'm going to go into my Math Lab and I want to click on Course Home. Okay, and it's going to think about it. And then you want to go to StatCrunch, okay? And then it's going to open up this. You want to go to StatCrunch website and then open StatCrunch, okay? So you need to get into StatCrunch first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste my data in, and I'm just going to take 2 years because I'm doing a two-mean t-test. So there's 1980, and here's 2002. Doesn't really matter. The point is, you know, any 2 years. You have male and female data, anything you want to compare, online versus face-to-face, something like that. So here's my data, and then I'm going to come in here, I'm going to go to Stat, T-Stats, To Sample, and With Data, because you have the actual data. Now you could use your summary stats and put in the summary stats, but you have the data, might as well let it do it. And then one column, oh, hold on a second. Did I get the same data put in twice? Yeah. Let's do this. When I noticed that, I don't know how I managed to do that, but you know, hey, I managed to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, let's go that again. So graph, no, stat, oh, come on. Oh, stat, T-stat, to sample, okay, with data. And then so you're just going to pick your two. Now, obviously, if you didn't put the labels in, you just pick var1, var2. Now, we're just doing the hypothesis test here, and I'm doing not equals, but you could change this to a one or two-tailed test if you so chose. You can also get a confidence interval this way, so if you did want a confidence interval for the two mean, you could do that here as well. Now, I'm just going to let it stay out this stuff, but you can see there's a bunch of stuff in here depending on what you want. So I'm just going to hit compute, and right here is my output. So right here is my t-stat, negative 1.9, and there's my p-value, which so at 95% confidence, 0.05, I would have to fail to reject this. So you can see it even writes out for you your null and alternative hypotheses. So you have those right to do that. And so that when you write this up, you'd make sure you give me the null and alternative hypothesis so that you know that there is a difference between the two means. And we're doing this sample data with two samples. Now make sure when you get in, really, yeah. Make sure you don't use the paired down here. We don't have paired data. You do want this with data. And you can see here, this would actually do the one, for those of you who are doing the regular null hypothesis test, that also does it too. But as said, you want with data, unless you want to put in your summary, which is fine. Just bringing it back up. But you can play with this, so I could decide I wanted to do a one-tailed test. I could, you know, change it around. So depending on what you want, you've got lots of options here. It's going to give you your results. And so it does a little bit differently than that. You know, you can see it gives you a really specific DF, but it's the same way Excel does it. These are the same results you would get if you ran this in Excel. I actually took this exact same data, ran it through Excel just to compare, got the exact same p-value, the exact same t-stat. So it's doing it the same way. So whichever way you do it, you're going to get the same results. Make sure, though, you give me all that. Make sure you write up a nice formal conclusion. So like in this case, my formal conclusion would be that I would fail to reject at 95% confidence. I am unable to prove a difference between the 2 years. Now I might want to go back, and after this, maybe I want to try, you know, I have 3 years, maybe I want to try a different year and see if maybe I can prove one of those. But you know, maybe I want to run ANOVA and see if there's a difference between all 3 years. I have lots of choices here, but this just gives you an idea of how to run this test, and StatCrunch will do it for you if your Excel isn't working for you.